of the L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they split, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Falcons 7.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and he got points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
21, Falcons 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's caught by Hollister. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's got his target. That's more. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game 24-24. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the...
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
50-yard line.
Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Grady Jarrett.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. A 1st down carry for Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard line. It's a
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. The gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't been
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, with time starting to become a factor.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Carolina, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.